We need to leave at around 12:45. Are you joking?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
On my lunch? No.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Praise and I'm back with another video. So today I'm with a few friends. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Annika.
Hi, I'm Ankita.
Hi, I'm Ankita. Yo soy Elena. Is that right?
Es español.
Many of you have been asking for a sixth form advice video as well as things to do after GCSEs, and we all did our GCSEs last year. And we've been through a year of sixth form, so we thought while we're in Barbados that we'd do it here because it makes more sense because we all take different subjects. So
And we're all here. Wait.
So it's easier for those who take all different subjects, so it's better if they're like arranged. Okay, but still. Okay, so.
Oh my god,
get that out.
relax.
Don't do
man.
anything.
Make it the best summer of your life. Live your best life. I can't stress that enough.
Literally, the summer after our GCSEs, we went to Peru.
Yeah.
We went out
Yeah.
to Juice Baby. Just go out. In terms of preparation for A-levels.
Oh my god, go to
you
Soft
don't
Serve
need to,
Society.
If you want to do medicine though, do work experience. I did like a month of work experience in my summer, but it was also fun. Like I did 2 weeks abroad in the Caribbean. And so it's like holiday, but it's also work experience. So.
Also, I'd say for medicine as well, start volunteering. So, for example, at a care home every week, just start doing that so you have at least 6 months of volunteering to do right on your personal statement.
I just say live your best life, man. I did some work
don't do much. Don't work.
Oh, yeah, I did work experience, but I didn't do any work.
I went to a law firm and just did that for like 2 weeks. It's just like getting a feel. If you don't know what you want to do yet, look around.
Oh, and if you want to do engineering, I recommend going on an Inspire course. What I did
In
last
summer?
That's what I did last summer, yeah. It was really, really good.
But I think it's important to have fun.
It's only 3 days. It's only 3 days. But it's a really good one to see if you want to do engineering.
In my opinion, it's important to have fun straight after GCSEs. Like, just enjoy yourself. Go out loads. Spend time with family, friends. Yeah.
Go on holiday, live your best life. Like. So I take maths, further maths, physics and Spanish.
I do maths, further maths, biology, chemistry, and an EPQ.
And EPQ.
I do history, Spanish, politics and art.
I do biology, chemistry, maths, and EPQ. I dropped German.
Okay.
Quite bad.
I didn't, and I struggled. But like, no one prepared you for the job from GCSE A level. But like, I feel like if you're mentally prepared for it, like I was just not mentally prepared for it. But as in, just go with a positive attitude and a positive mindset.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I didn't think there was a jump.
Well, that jump from GCSE maths to further maths.
Yeah, that jump I found the
And
further maths jump.
Spanish actually. Spanish was
Spanish,
a big
no,
jump.
in my opinion, it was like a big jump, but it stayed the same for the rest of the year. So if you're doing a language, I think there's a big jump and there's a big difference between GCSEs to A-levels in like the first month or 2 months, but after that it stays the same.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it didn't get harder, it was just the workload just got so intense.
And like one thing I'd say is that if you're doing a language, go over all your tenses and grammar and make sure all the GCSE.
Over summer?
Yes, Alina. If I had done that,
I would be an A-star student if I did that stuff.
So like go over all the grammar and tenses that you should have known by GCSEs and have that done and settled.
I'd say like prepare for the jump because my brother, I've got 2 older siblings and they both told me that there's a huge jump. So I thought it was going to be huge. So when I got to it, I didn't think it was much of a jump because I was expecting there to be a bigger one.
And my siblings did not prepare me for that jump, so...
I'd also say you must keep on top of your workload because if you don't keep on top, it will pile up over the weeks.
That's a me story.
That's very true. I'd say like if you get work, do it the night it's set.
Don't do what I did and just let it pile up, and then when the deadline's gone past, it doesn't matter anymore. Just shove it to the side.
I think what many people don't understand is that although A-levels are 3 or 4 subjects that you take, it's the same amount of work or even more than the 10 or 11 subjects you take in GCSE. GCSE.
So much more.
Do you disagree?
More work?
Yeah.
I think there's so much more
No,
work.
there's more work.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone's like, oh, you only take 3 subjects and it's subjects you like and everything, but honey, there's still work. There is still work.
Okay.
Don't take double maths in a language.
Really?
Really?
If I could give any word of advice, don't do that. Well, I wish I was still.
Why?
Because the workload from double maths and then the workload from a language, I can't hack it. That is too much.
I wish, it's not what I wish I was told, but I wish I took math instead of politics or art. Like, because I actually, math was something that I genuinely enjoyed. I was like, I just understood it. So I wish I took it instead of politics or art, because now I found myself, I don't know which one to drop. I hated art at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, you're going to drop that.
And now I love it. But now I hate politics so much, like, so much. I'd say time management is important. So if you're like a sporty person or you're someone who has loads of extracurricular activities, sort out the ones you want to focus on and the ones that you actually want to do. Because I found myself getting burnt out a lot because I do this and that and that, and then it all just piled up and I got stressed way too quickly for no reason.
Especially hockey season for you guys, that was the first term.
Yeah.
The subject, I like doing only 3. I prefer it so much. Different people like different things. Like some people prefer GCSEs because you've got like loads of different subjects, but I prefer A-levels definitely because you're doing subjects that you actually enjoy.
Yeah, I like that part of it. And also in sixth form, I like the fact that I have not loads more friends, but I've spoken to people that I've never.
It's because we're in like a communal common room, like even like people in the year above as well. I would never expect to like speak to half these people.
Yeah.
In that way, I like the class.
Yeah, but not
sizes
everyone
as well.
has a common room.
Yeah, so if you have a common room, you might
Utilise it.
You utilise it. You might find yourself like speaking to many more people.
Or you just don't go in it.
Or they're never in the common room ever.
No.
In the library, they're in the library working. So I mean,
Use your free periods.
oh yeah.
Use them.
Oh, yeah. Don't do what I do.
This
Don't do
gal.
Basically I take double maths, so I got so many free periods and I did absolutely nothing in them.
Yeah, if you like, use your free periods, then after school you can kind of chill more and then hang out with your family.
But that's my problem. I don't have any free periods because I don't have any because I've still been taking school. So that's one thing I haven't liked.
I dislike the workload.
Yeah.
You just like your subjects.
That's true. I don't like my subject. Sixth form's been an interesting one, to say the least.
I don't know. What do you dislike?
I dislike the fact that our common room have food available.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, yes, during exams.
Yeah.
Oh, don't stress it. Don't stress it.
For me, one thing, because doing further maths, I was sat in a class full of engineers and I was just doing medicine. And I need to remember that you're not the only one going through this, that if you're struggling, other people are bound to be struggling. They may not admit it, but they are.
The first year, like so we don't take AS levels, but some people do. But if you don't, like honestly, don't see it as like end of the world kind of thing. Still got another year.
I'd say make note from the beginning of the year, like take time out, like during the week or even on the weekends, just make note of topics and like,
oh my god, consolidate your work.
Consolidate.
Yes, consolidate.
I wish I did that. Now I'm in such a sticky situation.
Like every weekend, go through what you went through that week and make sure you understand it. Don't let it pile up because
the amount of work I have now, I have a year's worth of work to catch up on in 8 weeks.
Just don't do an Annika, basically.
Basically, learn from her mistakes.
I have like a day folder for all your subjects, so like a binder which has like history, Spanish, politics in it, and put all your work in there for the week, and then have 3 separate folders at home so that you can.
Or do what I do, and whatever you get during the day, just stuff in your locker and you find it at the end of the term when you're clearing out.
I wouldn't advise that because
I don't do homework and I don't do any work for school, so I don't know what I've done the entire year.
So why are you even in this video?
I was feeding up people in my class, like,
Joe, this is good. You can see like the bad example. The person that's done it all wrong
and the people that have done it
Well,
right.
let's see it in a year's time. Let's see what my results are. Then you can see how to learn from my mistakes.
True. I think that's important. Like, organisation is key. Because if you get into class and you're looking for sheets, because sometimes in lessons you don't finish the same thing. So you
in Spanish, you were looking for sheets.
First of all, that was the last week before summer. That was the only time it had ever happened. That's what I would say. In regards to like your specific subjects, is there anything that you'd advise people? So like,
oh my god, if you're struggling in physics, well, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I feel like I'm stupid in my class, but I know that everyone else is struggling. It's a hard subject. I'm not gonna lie.
Like don't expect to understand everything straight away. Like no one does that.
And for biology, I'd say learn mark schemes, because the way to get the marks, literally just learn the answers on the mark schemes and recite that back.
For history or like any essay-based subject, I'd say make essay plans, and just once you do an essay in class, say it's timed or for homework, make an essay plan and just put it in a folder. So then by the end of the year, you know if that were to come up in the exam, you have that essay plan in your head. Yeah.
For chemistry, use my teacher's notes. His name is Mr. Colby. His website is insane. It's so good. It's called ChemRevise. You probably know it.
ChemRevise.org.
ChemRevise.org. Yeah, he's our teacher, and he's what I want to be.
He wrote the GCSE Chem exam, so like he knows the stuff. Like
I'd say utilise your teachers too. That's important.
Yeah.
Like if you don't understand anything, I'd say our teachers are quite willing to help you.
And you bug them until you understand it. That's what I do. I literally, if I get them to explain it to me, go home, try and understand it. If I don't, I'll just go back to them.
And the pace of like further maths as well. Like what's really important is that you stay on top of it. So it's like go to your teachers if you're not understanding it. Honestly, like if you can't keep up with it, then jot down single marks.
What kind of advice is that?
Fine, but it's quite good actually. You don't want to be like struggling if you.
No, depends on at the beginning of the year, I really thought I was going to drop down. I started the year on a U, and now I'm predicted 2 A stars. So I.
Ooh, flex. Okay.
As in, so if like what I did is I struggled at the beginning, but I went to my teachers and I was like, look, I need help, and I don't want to drop down because I do want to do engineering, and I got loads and loads of help. And it's like, you know when you're struggling in something, so you put a lot of work into it. And now I actually really enjoy the subject because I'm better at it.
I just feel like if you really want it, you will work hard to get the grades you want.
But at the same time, if you're doing that, make sure that you're also doing it for your other subjects. So when I was like building up my maths, I really let my physics slip, and now that's not so great. But you know, like make sure you're giving each subject like equal amount of time.
Just because if there's a subject you don't like, don't think, oh, I'll come back to it, because you just won't, and then it will show in your grades.
And if your school allows you to, like if you don't like your subjects in the first like couple of weeks, it's not too late to change. Oh my gosh, I wish I changed my subjects to bio, maths and chem. If you have a doubt, like go with it and just like change the subjects. It's not the end of the world. Do not cram. Oh my goodness. Like don't pull an all-nighter. It's just not worth it.
To be honest, we pulled all-nighters doing GCSE
That was
mocks.
bad.
GCSE mocks.
No, GCSE real things as well. We pulled all-nighters till 2 a.m. and then woke up at 4:30 a.m.
I would say don't do that. It's honestly not worth it. I felt ill.
I thought I was gonna die on the day of chemistry.
Do you remember geography?
Oh my god.
So we went to bed at like 3 and woke up at 5. How awful.
No, but during our real GCSEs, we would go to bed at like 2. We'd be like, okay, I'll see you at 4:30 in the morning to revise the rest
she literally Snapchats me at like 4 a.m. and she's working.
It's so bad.
Even him, one of the teachers was saying that they saw you at like 5 a.m.
No, you get like 5 hours of sleep. It's not good.
Yeah, but I don't feel tired from it. Like I'm fine.
But I think we do know what we're talking about.
we do know what we're talking about.
If there are any more questions you'd like us to answer, when we get back to London, there's no problem in linking up and answering the questions.
I want a mango.
Comment down below.
Mango.
Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If there are any more questions that you have that you feel like haven't been answered, comment down below.
Click the notification thing.
Click the notification button.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and share.
And we'll have no problem with answering them in another video.
If you like piano covers, check out my YouTube channel.
So thank you very much for watching. It's been your girl Praise.
And it's been your girl Praise.
Make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you next week
with another video. And I will
go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip